Psychopaths tend to become even worse after age 50, contradicting the common belief that they can change their antisocial ways. In a recent study, where over 1,200 partners, family members, and friends of psychopaths were surveyed, victims of psychopathy were given a voice, providing an overview of the lasting impact they endure. The study revealed that 93% of participants reported their psychopathic counterparts becoming just as bad, if not worse, as they grew older, subjecting victims to manipulation, antisocial behavior, violence, and various forms of abuse, including emotional, psychological, and financial. Researchers concluded that psychopaths never cease their manipulative and deceptive behavior. Although there is an idea that psychopaths mellow by their 40s based on criminal data, the experiences of victims tell a different story. Older psychopaths may avoid arrest, but they continue to inflict emotional and physical pain on their victims. Psychopathy, characterized by antisocial personality disorder, is marked by a lack of regard for others' emotions and impulsive, aggressive behavior. Psychopaths can experience rapid shifts in their emotional status while presenting a superficially charming facade to mask their erratic behavior and manipulate others. Data suggests that approximately 1% of the world's population consists of psychopaths, who are up to 3 times more likely to engage in violent acts compared to the average person.
Lack of sleep can impair the immune system, leaving the body more vulnerable to infections. When sleeping, the immune system produces cytokines, special molecules that help fight infection and inflammation. Lack of sleep reduces the production of cytokines, while increasing inflammation, which, if chronic, can lead to autoimmune diseases. Proper sleep allows for the removal of old cells and the creation of new ones, while increasing the concentration of interleukin-7, which plays a vital role in the development and survival of T cells that help seek and destroy infected cells. Sleep deprivation also suppresses the immune system, leading to fewer antibodies produced to fight off viruses, increases cortisol levels that suppress the immune system, and put strain on the circulatory system, leading to cardiovascular problems. Inadequate sleep also increases the risk of Alzheimer's disease, where Alzheimer's protein builds up in the brain due to disrupted cleaning processes or excessive protein production. Around 20% of people worldwide experience sleep deprivation, while it is recommended that individuals get 7 to 8 hours of undisturbed sleep for optimal health. Just 8 hours of social isolation can result in decreased energy and increased fatigue levels in some individuals, which is equivalent to going without food for 8 hours, according to a new study. This suggests that our bodies naturally reduce energy levels in response to a lack of social contact. Since humans are social creatures, social isolation can have a profound impact on our energy levels. It is well known that everyone needs food. If we don't eat for a long time, our bodies respond with a series of biological processes that create the craving sensation typically known as hunger. Beyond just sustenance, as a social species, we also need other people to survive. Scientific evidence shows that when we don't see others for a long time, it induces a craving response in our brains comparable to hunger, motivating us to reconnect. One theory, known as the social homeostasis hypothesis, suggests the existence of a dedicated homeostatic system in charge of autonomously regulating the human need for social contact. However, modern science understands very little when it comes to the psychological responses to social isolation. It's also unclear how these findings may translate to social isolation experienced during daily life, including the unique context of the COVID-19 lockdowns. To investigate the effects of social isolation, scientists conducted a study involving 30 female volunteers who were isolated for 8 hours without social contact or food, and 87 participants who were isolated during COVID-19 lockdowns. The results showed that social isolation induced similar results to food deprivation, such as decreased energy levels and heightened fatigue. Participants who lived alone during the COVID-19 lockdowns and were generally more sociable reported lower energy on days they were in isolation. The researchers theorized that an extended lack of social contact could have even more detrimental effects. Although spending time alone may be beneficial for some people, further research is necessary to investigate the associations in more extensive and diverse groups of participants.